Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to me, and welcome back to all of you, our regular viewers. And if you happen to have stumbled across this website, you are on a live afternoon safari, sunset safari here from the wilds of the 8 million acre Greater Limpopo Transfrontier Park. You've come just in time. There is a herd of elephants coming down to see if they can get something to drink here at the waterhole. A waterhole is a very strong word for this mud wallow that is sitting here. I'm just going to sneak a little bit forward just so that we can get a view of where they're coming, because I think they're going to chase the buffalo out of this pond here. Yep, there he goes. Just move in here so you can see exactly what's going on. There we go. Ooh. Isn't that lovely? Nothing is going to try and challenge the authority of the elephants. Oh, that's just so special. What a great first sighting this is. Right, so for those of you who don't know why those elephants are eating you on the live safari, please talk to us. Hashtag Safari Live or questions at wildearth.tv. That's Twitter and the email. And then my name is James, and on camera we've got Tibbs. Hello, Tibbs. And the other vehicle, Brent Leo Smith, all 6'4" of him, and Andrew Joe Francis, he of the gangster-like outfits. And on foot, no one is on foot. Scott is out tracking in the other vehicle, and in the final control, Louise on the microphone and Nikki on the keys. You are most welcome for the next 3 hours to interact with us, talk to us, enjoy some of the magnificent wonders that this little corner of the western edge of the Kruger National Park has to offer us. But those elephants just loving it. It's about 33 degrees, 91 degrees Fahrenheit here, and that's not too hot for here. It's pretty good. The elephants just love that mud. There's another one coming in. There we go, little dwarf mongoose. Africa's the smallest member of the carnivore family. Over to the left, Andrew. There. Incredibly cute little social predators. Hello, little guys. Having a proper good look at us. I can see 4 at the moment. The wind's blowing from behind us, so they're smelling us as well. So, a really interesting social structure. So, they have an alpha pair that do the breeding, and the rest of the mongoose job is to look after or help look after the babies. And when one of that alpha pair dies, normally, if that one went down the hole, normally what happens is that in most animals there will be a big fight to see who will take its place. But in dwarf mongoose they have a groom off. So basically, if there's 2 other mongoose that are of similar stature in the business, they will actually groom each other for up to 2 days. They literally look like covered in saliva. They look like they've been thrown in a pond, and whoever is the most loving wins and will become the next dominant member of the pair. Quite an interesting little thing, and of course in a very close-knit social structure like dwarf mongoose, it's a way to not have any physical fights that might injure an important member of the business. Well, Jane and Tammy, you've managed to find 8 wildebeest calves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely only got 7 at the moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right. There are 8. Well done, Jane and Tammy. And that one there, Tibbs, if you go to the right-hand side, yeah, that one there.
That looks to me like the newest one. It's obviously an impala coming up behind. That's not a baby wildebeest that was born with horns. Now here's a question for you who are watching. Tell me why you think it is that a young wildebeest would be a different color from its mother. Why have this kind of reddish or kind of liver brown color instead of the much more dark charcoal black? Look at that little thing, hardly walk.
Towards, and then we called Scotty. Scotty went to stay on the tracks, and we decided to just do a bit of educated guesswork. And we looped ahead, and we saw Andrew spotted a duiker run out of the bush, and we decided to just have a closer look in this area. And there we go. Hopefully it is Mr. Q. Sorry guys, just got to be on the game drive for a second. I'm just going to reposition now. Standing by.
I wonder if this is a young bull. Now this is a young bull, that's why he's away from the herd. It might be the one that's got that distinctive notch in his right hand ear. Obviously we're looking at his left ear now. Let's see if he turns his face to us.
I'll make your way, Tax. So a big welcome to a new viewer, Honda, who's watching via YouTube. Honda, just to let you know, we are live, so you're seeing this leopard at the exact same time as me, and you can also, as you know, interact with us as you've just done. We encourage you guys to do that, and you can do that by using the hashtag SafariLive on Twitter, or send us an email on questions@wildearth.tv. As I've just said, he doesn't look too hungry, but he definitely looks like he would hunt. He's a little bit hungry, I would say. And Pamela was wondering that. So a lot of our viewers go really into depth with their spot patterns, and they say can see a Morse code and a stick man on his face. I have never noticed those myself. The pound sign above his left eye and the sort of landing strip down his back, I know quite well. And it was my absolute pleasure to find him for you guys. I am thoroughly excited to see him as well. So excited I think I might have to take my camera out of my case. Don't forget to snap some screenshots and share them on our Facebook page, or you can share them on Twitter by using the hashtag SafariLive. Our Facebook page is SafariLive. And I think this leopard's so popular, he's even got his own Facebook page, so you can look for that as well, the Quarantine Male Leopard. I lost my train of thought there. So yeah, normally by this age, around 3, he would have dispersed and he would have moved quite far from his natal range. His brother is moving further and further away than he is. Oh, here comes a nice yawn. Oh, I should have picked up my camera. I was too slow. Hope you guys caught some screenshots of that. So we can see there, if we have a look at his tummy, Andrew, and you can see he's not the most full, and he has eaten in the last while, and hopefully he'll be on the hunt this evening a bit later.
Make sure your door's locked. They don't come in.
And the cub does look like it's got a bit of a sort of scarring on the face, much less so than the other one, the bigger one that's now 6 weeks old. And you'll find that's from the digging. They do an enormous amount of digging as soon as they're born. They're born with teeth, they're born with their eyes open, which is very unusual for a carnivore. And I think that's probably why there's so much sort of hair removal or hair loss on the face there. Very brave little thing, this. I'm just hoping that the other one is still alive and hasn't been lost somewhere. Such a sweet little thing. A whole new world of amazing discoveries. And to have brought this cub over here, the female would have had to carry them, and probably one at a time. So she'd have brought this one over, and I don't know if both of them have been seen here or not. So maybe you can let me know if both have been seen here or not. And if they are both here, then she would have brought them over one at a time. It's quite a distance. It's probably about 3 kilometers. Maybe not quite that, 2.5 kilometers. Very sweet. So that's interesting. So apparently only this one has come across. So I wonder if this one hasn't either killed the other one or the other one has been abandoned. Oh, that's quite sad, actually. So very difficult to say what's going on. I think what we can say almost without a doubt is that the twin of this one that is here now is no longer. What's happened to him or her, I don't know. I think we can probably safely say that if this one has come out of this hole, now it means that there's a tunnel through the bottom of this termite mound, because she didn't go into this hole. She came out of this one, went into the other one. I think this is the one where the other little 7-week-old cub used to live. I think if she's not in there, it's very difficult to see how she can still be around. I'm not going to give up hope just yet. I think it's unlikely she's still alive. Unless, you know what I am going to do before the end of today? There's another den at Aubrey's Road. We'll go and check that one, and then we'll probably also go down to Philemon's Dip. Maybe there's just been a kind of swap around. Who knows? So, Ellen, I think our best bet actually would be to go and check the one off Aubrey's Road, which is just to the northwest of us here, and see if we can't find some hyenas there. Well, look at that beautiful shot, everyone. We've come to the third hyena den, nothing at Aubrey's Road. It's the second one on Zoe's Road, nothing here, but beautiful elephants going past. And in the foreground was a steenbok, who for some reason, unbeknownst to it, or only known to it, it hasn't run away. Normally, they run away as soon as you get anywhere near them. And that little one is at eye level. We're in a bit of a dip, and you can see that's perfectly at eye level. He's really just watching the elephants behind him now. Just making sure that they don't pose any threat. She, sorry, is just watching them. It's a little steenbok ewe. and all is peace as the day starts to fade. Oh, look, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? I'm pretty sure these are the same elephants we saw earlier having their mud bath. They're sort of due north of where we last saw them. So we'll just slowly cruise up onto the ridge crest here and get a nice view of them.
There we go, the yellow spotlight from Andrew. Give you a different tinge to your screenshots, to our LED side lights. Paul is wondering whether Q and Anderson are in the same area, and he hopes not, because it wouldn't be good for this young male leopard. Paul, not to worry, they are not in the same area as far as I know. Anderson is well off to the west of us. So it's been a really hot day, and I think those baboons chasing him quite late in the morning, and the fact that those tracks we found were very fresh, so he has been moving during the heat of the day, and that's why he's resting now, waiting for darkness before he continues on his merry way. So it's been an absolutely fantastic sunset safari, and thanks for joining us. We're not even going to waste time looking at me. Let's stick on this beautiful, beautiful leopard. And from James, who is also in agreement, even though he doesn't know that we'll be looking at the leopard rather than saying goodbye to him. So a very good goodbye from James and myself, and from Andrew. And let's just keep quiet and look at the beautiful quarantine for the last few seconds of drive.